Tiny owl! Tilly and her tiny tree. Once upon a time, on a sunny afternoon, a girl named Tilly spotted something tiny and green poking out of the soil.
Look, Miss June,
She called out to her teacher.
a baby tree.
Tilly's eyes sparkled.
We can give it water and sunshine, maybe even music.
Miss June smiled and said,
That sounds like a wonderful plan, Tilly.
After some time, Tilly smiled and whispered to the tree.
Don't worry, little tree. I'll help you grow. I promise.
Miss June nodded gently from behind.
That's a lovely promise, Tilly.
A week later, Tilly stared at the tiny sprout.
It still looks the same.
She sighed. Miss June watched quietly, knowing a special lesson was coming. Tilly frowned, crossing her hands.
It's not growing at all.
She said. Miss June smiled.
Some things take time, Tilly. Even trees.
Miss June smiled and pointed to a tall, leafy tree nearby.
Do you think this grew tall overnight?
Tinny giggled.
No, that would be silly.
This tree
Miss June said softly.
started just like your sprout. Small, quiet, and full of hope.
Tilly blinked.
Really?
Miss June nodded.
All big things begin small.
As they walked back, Tilly held Miss June's hand tightly. She looked at the tiny sprout and whispered,
I guess even little things can become big if we care for them.
Miss June further said.
One day, this tiny tree will grow tall just like you, but only if we care for it every single day.
Tilly nodded.
I will.
She whispered. Tilly stepped closer to the sapling and placed her hand on her heart.
I promise to visit you, little tree. I'll water you and talk to you and help you grow.
Miss June smiled.
That's the best kind of promise, Tilly.
Tilly slowly poured the water on the sapling, making sure not to spill a drop.
Here you go, little tree.
She whispered. The leaves shimmered in the sunlight like they understood. Just then, a breeze whispered through the leaves. One tiny leaf danced through the air and landed near Tilly's sneaker.
Did you just say thank you?
She giggled. Next day, Tilly visited the tiny tree again. She bent down and whispered,
I promise I'll visit you every day and help you grow big and strong.
Miss June smiled watching Tilly. This was more than just gardening. It was love. The next morning, Tilly returned again, watering can in her hand and excitement in her heart.
Good morning, little tree.
She chirped. From a bench nearby, Miss June smiled again. A new habit was blooming. A few days later, something amazing happened.
Look, a new leaf.
Tilly squealed. Miss June clapped gently,
You did it, Tilly. You're helping it grow.
and Tilly beamed like the sun had bloomed just for her. With every visit, the little tree grew stronger. And today, Tilly added a sign. Tilly's tree, it said. Miss June smiled, her heart full. This was more than a lesson. It was love taking root. Tilly sat quietly, admiring her little sign. The tree was still small, but it was hers. And with Miss June smiling nearby, it felt like the whole world had noticed. The next morning, something wonderful happened. A tiny yellow butterfly danced in the air and landed on Tilly's tree, like nature saying hello. Tilly stood still, her heart fluttering just like the butterfly. Soon, Tilly wasn't the only one who loved the little tree. She proudly told her friends all about it. How she planted it, watered it, and named it too. Miss June watched happily, knowing this tree had already started to grow something even bigger. Kindness. The days went by, and so did the seasons. The little tree grew, and so did Tilly. With love, care, and patience, both of them stood tall. Because when you plant kindness, it grows into something beautiful. Some trees grew tall, and some grow hearts along the way. And just like Tilly's little tree, love and kindness will always find the sun. The end? Or maybe just the beginning. Moral of the story: when you plant kindness and patience, it grows into something beautiful.